SmackDown Live is in Washington, D.C. tonight, and this is the go-home show to the Royal Rumble, which is this Sunday. So a lot has happened in WWE in the last 24 hours, and unfortunately the biggest story has nothing to do with Raw 25, even though it was mostly panned by people online, fans online, and to many, including myself, it was disappointing. Some people are saying it's the worst show ever, it sucks. To me, for Raw 25, it was very disappointing. It wasn't a horrible show. If you compare it to Raw, on average, it's a good show. Just as this major show, which they were hyping it up to be, this 25th anniversary, disappointed. However, there was also, unfortunately, more of the story of Enzo Amore being accused of rape has come out. And the woman who's accused him of rape has made several tweets and Instagram posts accusing Enzo. And unfortunately, WWE has, well, not to say unfortunately, but it looks like, unfortunately, it could be possibly true. And WWE has decided to release Enzo Amore. Enzo is fired. They fired him today. Supposedly, there's some rumors that one of the reasons that he's getting fired is because he knew about this accusation that was going to come out. He never told WWE. That could be a reason. If that's the reason, I'm okay with it. But again, there's so much going on. There's just so much drama on Twitter. I've read some of it. I don't want to read too much of it. My head might hurt after reading too much of it. But I don't know. There's something going on with his accuser, and there's people saying he's innocent. I don't know. I'll wait for the due process to determine whether he's innocent or guilty. But he is gone from WWE. So the show opens up with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're talking about their match with AJ at the Royal Rumble, the handicap match. AJ Styles came out and they're going back and forth, and this segment's just going on way too long. This is boring. This is boring me to death. This is not doing anything. It just keeps going on and on. I am bored to death. End this damn segment already. Daniel Bryan came out, and then AJ and KO were challenging. Sammy and KO were challenging AJ to face in both the singles matches. AJ eventually agrees to it, and man, that segment was just boring as fuck. This is not going to be. This week's not starting that good for me. This is like, or maybe their second or third biggest week of the year. It's Rumble week. Man, Raw was disappointing, and that SmackDown opening segment was boring as fuck. Up next, we have Chad Gable against Jey Uso. Well, glad Jey Uso can keep his job. So they show Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon in the back. It's the same old shit. I'm getting bored of this. Jey Uso's out now. He's out for a match against Chad Gable. He's probably losing, I think. Chad Gable gets the win, which I think that's bad because I think the Usos are going to retaining the tag titles. I don't think Jey Uso is going to get a win after he got a DUI last week, but that usually, when someone wins on Raw or SmackDown, they lose at the pay-per-view. Now we have Renee Young backstage interviewing Shinsuke Nakamura. While Renee is interviewing him, Baron Corbin, he starts yelling, "You're all hype," and then Nakamura says, "Let's rumble tonight," so they're still going to have a match. God damn, I don't want to see these two wrestle again now. Naomi's out right now. So it's Naomi and Liv Morgan in a singles match. God damn it. Before this match happened, they aired a video of Ty Dillinger doing his hype up for Royal Rumble, doing that stupid Snapchat or whatever video. God, I thought the women were just subjected to this, not the men. Anyway, Liv Morgan and Naomi are having a match, and man, this match is going to be horrible. Naomi won. The match wasn't too long. During the match, Natalya, Carmella, Becky Lynch, all of them came down. I think even, I don't know. So I guess interfere, just look on or whatever. And the Riot Squad got involved, but Naomi won. And after the match, there was a huge brawl. Everyone beat each other up. And at the end, you see Becky and Naomi in the ring. Becky tries to throw Naomi out, but Naomi lands on the apron, and they have a stare down. And Charlotte comes. She wishes everyone luck, because you're going to need it, because when you face a champ, that's it. I mean, Charlotte wasn't wearing those high heels again, making her look like Charlotte the Giant last night on Raw. And between this, he had that woman's tag last night. Man, nothing to hype the Women's Royal Rumble. When Stephanie made the announcement, I had my criticisms towards Stephanie, but it was still a big moment. Just like, that's it. It doesn't even feel like it's anything now. I mean, almost no hype. It's Nakamura and Baron Corbin. I feel like I saw this match 20 times during the summer, but these two again on SmackDown. So no one wins the match. Nakamura's about to hit Corbin with the Kinshasa, and Orton comes out of nowhere. RKO. RKO's Nakamura, and he RKO's Corbin. He stands tall. Orton looks like a star. Makes the other two look like geeks. I don't think Orton's winning. I don't think Nakamura's winning. I don't think Corbin's winning. But I guess it was just something to set up the Rumble. Now they go and they show us a video package of the 25 years anniversary of Raw last night. I'm going to repeat this a whole bunch of times. I heard they even did a WWE 24 for this. Speaking of 24s, when's the WrestleMania 33 W24 going to come out? It should have been out by now. So, once they were showing that video package from Raw, I want to bring up a couple of notes. And SmackDown was just a nothing show. Once again, for the second week in a row, a nothing show. Just a complete throwaway show. I mean, it's the Royal Rumble. They're lazy. They don't want to do anything big. They put so much into Raw 25, and they're going to put so much into the Rumble. And it's WrestleMania season. It's just like, who cares? They're just phoning it in. But anyway, I saw some videos from Manhattan Center. The Manhattan Center fucking sucked, and those fans were just brutal. I mean, they hated it. It was bullshit. They got ripped off. Some of them paid thousands of dollars to be there, and they were chanting, "We want refunds, bullshit, give us something." You know, they went off, and yeah. Raw 25, in my opinion, was a disappointment. Up next, you got a six-man tag, some random six-man tag. Who cares about this? It's Bobby Roode and the New Day against Jinder Mahal, and he's teaming up with Rusev Day. So Roode and the New Day kill some time by cutting the promo. They tease the glorious thing, and then they're interrupted by Rusev Day and Jinder Mahal. Match is on right now after a commercial break. New Day and Roode get the win. Xavier Woods hits the elbow for the win. Also worth noting, you have mixed match challenges on tonight. You have The Miz and Asuka against Big E and Carmella. Big E didn't wrestle in this match, that's why. He's teaming with Carmella to take on Miz and Asuka in the second round of mixed match challenge. Or second match of the first round of the mixed match challenge. AJ Styles is out. It's the main event is on right now. I think he faces Kevin Owens first, and he's going to face Sami Zayn. So you have two singles matches. So when KO and Sami are out to go to the ring, she hears Shane McMahon's music hit, and he says he threatens to fire them. He says if Sami Zayn interferes in the match, he's fired, and he's banned from ringside, and the same goes for Kevin Owens. They'll both lose their championship matches, then he'll fire them. So you lose your title match, but then you also get fired. You don't have to put the title match in there. And there was some huge botch. Here's Shane McMahon saying, "Is there anything else to add?" And he goes to commercial right as Kevin Owens is going to respond. It was like that was supposed to be just meant be for the live crowd. I've been to Raws and SmackDowns when that happens, but man, that was just a bad botch. And Shane was horrible. He messed up half his lines here. He was just terrible. So AJ beats Kevin Owens quickly, puts him in the calf crusher. KO taps so quickly as he should. It's a meaningless match before the Royal Rumble. I mean, you're giving us you're giving us two matches for the Rumble. It's just stupid. Nothing feels special anymore because I see the matches on TV all the time. That's why none of the pay-per-view matches ever feel special because Sami Zayn starts to attack him. Now we get AJ and Sami. They're really selling the Kevin Owens injury. I hope he doesn't have a legitimate injury and he's going to be out of the match, but they're putting him on a stretcher and stuff. The ending of the match was kind of funny. He had Kevin Owens laying on the stretcher for 30 minutes. AJ sees him. He just sees him laying and he tips him over. It made me laugh. But then as soon as he gets up, we just knew he went right to the corner. Or a haluva kick. Blue Thunderbomb. Sami Zayn wins. Match was fine, you know. It was just a preview. Also worth noting, if KO and Sami win, they'll be co-WWE champions. So there's no way they think they can turn on each other. So show ends with KO and Sami celebrating over AJ Styles' lifeless body. SmackDown was more of a nothing show again. I mean, the ending was fine. The last half hour was good, but other than that, the show was really forgettable and just really dragged for me. It just seemed kind of alright, just going through the motions. It didn't really seem like a big, show that makes you want to see the Royal Rumble too much, because it feels like the Rumble it's been slighted for the lack of build-up because of Raw 25 with Raw, and SmackDown just seems like it was coasting because it was Raw 25 and no one would care about it. I don't know, but I think it could have been handled better. So, I thought Raw wins. Raw wins this week too. I think Raw's up 3-1 in the best of the year so far. Raw had a better show, even though the show was disappointing. It was just completely. You can't compare SmackDown to it, but Raw wins this week, and this was the final show. And for the go-home show to the Royal Rumble, I can't say I'm really looking forward to seeing the Rumble that much this year. The build-up has been very lackluster.